News Talk, AM 1080 KSCO Santa Cruz.
You're listening to KSCO, serving Salinas, San Juan Bautista, and Lockwood.
Morning Central Coast. You are listening to AM 1080 KSCO Santa Cruz and AM 1340 KOM Wireless Selva Beach, Watsonville. It's Sunday, July 5th, 2015. I'm Jay. Look at KSCO weather and traffic. Also, a quick reminder about your nutritional health. Remember, everybody, every healthy body needs all 90 minerals to thrive and survive. To get yours, come down to the station, 2300 Portolas Drive, Santa Cruz. You'll find great deals on all the longevity products like Tangy Tangerine, essential fatty acids, healthy bone and joint packs, and much more. Come see Dave Michaels. Sale takes place today from 10 till 2. Looking at traffic, highway was 117, 101, 129, and 156 checking in clear and at the limit, while 152 sluggish due to road work, and 168 is blocked down in at least one lane due to a vehicle on its roof. Minor injuries reported there. That's right by the dog trail. Your Central Coast weather outlook today: a chance of drizzle in the morning, clearing up later on. For a mostly sunny afternoon, we'll have a high near 68. Tonight, chance of a drizzle after 2 a.m. Otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 57. And tomorrow, chance of a drizzle in the morning, otherwise mostly cloudy, then becoming sunny in the afternoon with a high near. Voters forecast clear for today and tonight. There, the temperature here in Santa Cruz, 73 degrees. The time is 10:06. Up next, let's Remember America with your host, Humble Brian the Great. Stand by.
Headsets. Let me see. That's on. Preview. Is this any better? No. Jason, save me. Save me, Jason. Hello, hello, hello. I am speaking. I am speaking in microphone. I have headsets on. My headset volume is up. I see the meters moving. Come press magic button, Jason. I'm fine. Why are you bothering me? Man, I'm telling you, it's just like treat me like a little kid around here. All right. Well, today we're going to have a very special guest. I mean, he might be almost as good as the humble one. I mean, don't get upset. Great talent on today. His name is Greg Chansky. Anyway, you get a little taste of him now. Let me see now. The CD player. CD player's on. Volume's up. Hit the button. Let's see what we got. No. Track number 6.
Somebody laid this trip upon your head.
All right. Well, that's a little taste. All right, Greg Chansky.
All you freaks, you better find your place in line.
Mm-hmm.
Forget all those spears. Leave them all behind. Take care, 'cause the wheels they're turning. Someday they're gonna run out.
That's Greg Chansky, but that's not how I want to start the show. My own will's trying to prevail here against the divine will that wanted you to hear that. So I don't know. I'm trying to say track 6 here. Why? Oh, see, that's the number that tells what track it is. See, even the humble one can mess up sometimes. Now we're going to start our show a little bit. No. It's not track number 6.
Okay, well, I don't know what it is.
All right, then we're good. It's not number 1. It's not number 2, right? No.
Number 3.
Not number 3. It must be number 4. Here we go. It's worth the wait. Interesting beginning to this show. There we go. All right, I will push the play button and hope the track doesn't change. This ain't it. Hold on. Next one. Oh, this is number 5. Here we go. Here. Hold the Line by Greg Chansky. Like I was saying yesterday, folks. Hello. Back then, 56. They wanted their freedom so bad. They fought without boots on their feet.
How many favorite songs survived? How many have seen?
They were going to throw off that tyranny. Throw off that tyranny at any price. Their feet were bleeding. They were frostbitten. They didn't have enough food. They didn't even have the support of the country. They were a remnant.
To defend the flag
Devoted
that
remnant.
we hold high. Only remedy is a drive them to the ocean. Though the odds are long, you know what we have to do.
You hear this? You hear this?
Hold the line, boy.
They wanted that freedom. They wanted to throw off that
When
tyranny.
you see them smiling,
Impudent, arrogant,
hold the line, boy.
old British.
Your on
They wanted a new country.
families, and we all love this land.
And they marched. They marched through the snow and the ice with the will and
And
determination.
the future is here in our hands.
And you have to want it that much. Want it that much if we're going to save our country and our freedom.
So deep in the marrow of our forefathers' bones,
Greg Chansky.
know well that this fight here is not ours alone. Only remedy is our dignity. Drive them back into the ocean. Though the odds are long, you know what we have to do.
Stay strong. Stay strong.
Hold the line, boys. When you see them smiling, hold the line, boys. It depends on you. So pray for your mothers and for your bonny wives, and know that we'll meet them paradise. Only remedy is our sovereignty.
Yes.
Drive them back into the
Push them back.
ocean.
Push them back.
Though the odds are long, you know what we have to do.
Everybody stand up now. Stand up and unite.
Hold the line, boys. When you see them smiling, hold the line, boys. It all depends on you. Hold the line, boys.
Never back up.
When you see them smiling,
Keep your country. Don't fall for it. It's still your country. You still have a constitution.
It depends on you.
Devils who think you're nothing. We'll find out. They'll see. They'll find out. When push comes to shove, they'll find out what power is. We will defeat these monsters, and monsters they are. And we will, with their needles, and with their laws, and with their authority. Yeah. Remember your country. Remember. Never back up and hold that line. So now, here we are. Welcome to In the Spirit. And that was Greg Chansky with Hold the Line. Greg's with us in the studio. We're going to talk to him in a few minutes. But there are some things I have to address here. There it is. Not that one yet. Nay, Jason, we ain't going to go to that one yet. Everything's playing tricks on me today, but that's all right. George Bush can't control everything. I know it's all Bush's fault, but that's okay. I saw it on here, and I'm going to find it again. Because we got to start the show properly. And last week, has Humble Brian gone round the bend? What the hell kind of show is this? Well, folks, it ain't easy being me. Could you imagine? All right, here we go. Where is it now? That ain't it. That ain't it. All right. Yeah, hang on. We will get going. But I just really have to start this show properly, you know? Crawling. Everything's crawling. Now, don't want to stop. Well... Okay, I can see that I'm supposed... Oh, there it is. Whoa, man. Whoa, horsey. There we are. Is it worth it? I don't know. I wonder how many people changed the channel by now. Or the station. I'm old school. All right. Okay, now. Yesterday on MZ's show, I had to in and sit on the show... And MZ said something about me to a caller. And the caller said, I'm not a Humble Brian fan. Can you imagine that? There'd be anybody in the world that would say, I'm not a Humble Brian fan. And it just struck me. And just made me feel like I don't even go on. So... You know, if you don't, no. If you don't mind, I just got to tell you how I feel. If you're ready, this freedom bird will fly. Sing along, turn down the noise inside your head. I'm talking about a happy song, yeah. It's the same old on the day that you were born. Life is a one big song. Sing along, it's freedom. Everybody's coming. Oh, yeah. A little romance. Let's let romance live. Come on, step. Come on, stop them feet, clap those hands. Throw it off. Throw it off. You're still in America. We're still free. We will keep our freedom, and we will keep our free, independent republic. We will keep our... All those devils can go to hell. Go back to hell. Start singing and there ain't no stopping you. Come on, step around. You can sing it in the dark. That's right. Freedom bell ring. Oh yeah. Can't stop the spirit of America. Can't stop it. Praise you, God.
People do not like going to the dentist unless they're going to this dentist. Hello, folks. Michael Olson here with Dr. Guy Peabody. Well, Dr. People who haven't been to the dentist for a long, long time, there's got to be a little fear there when they show up in your office.
Yeah, it's funny you ask that. People are worried when they first come to see us that they haven't been to the dentist in a long time because they're afraid they're going to get berated. And I chuckle at that because that we have today and the future, and we're just going to take good care of them and everything's going to be fine. The most important thing we can do for them is we want to find out what their concerns are. We want to find out who they are as people. We want to know if they're apprehensive about dental care or not. We want to know what their goals are. My job is to mainly find out how I can make them happy, and I can't do that unless I know what's going on inside.
Call Dr. Guy Peabody for a consultation today and wake up to a beautiful smile tomorrow. 831-457-03 or visit drpeabody.com.
Studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, it may change your life. Alpha-lipoic acid is one of the most important pain-relieving nutrients you could ever use. It's even featured on the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center's website in an article that discusses its intravenous use to treat peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy literally means painful nerves in the extremities or the periphery of the body, and if this is something you're dealing with, you'd be wise to consider a couple or 200 or 300 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid on a daily basis. According to Dr. Beth Lay, alpha-lipoic acid can not only improve various markers of nerve health associated with diabetic peripheral neuropathy, but it can actually reverse nerve damage in the extremities. What's more, acid can help prevent the deterioration of the visual nerve cells. The eyes are very sensitive to effects of light oxidation in response to the sun, and both cataracts and macular degeneration can be the result of long-term breakdown from solar radiation as well as deficiencies in antioxidants. The poor sugar control that is the predominant characteristic of diabetes can ultimately lead to significant vision loss and even blindness. And alpha-lipoic acid, because of its powerful antioxidant and blood sugar stabilizing effects, can help provide important eye health benefits. Alpha-lipoic acid may also potentize insulin, thereby sugar chemistry of the eye, and a 100 to 200 milligram daily dose of alpha-lipoic acid can be a diabetic's best friend. Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale prices online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm the pharmacist that believes that staying healthy is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos, too, at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com.
Get my headset that Jason's going. Shows today. Hello, everybody out there. Good morning, folks. Love you all. I feel so much love today. Getting the whole community. Very good. Okay, now let's get back to war. All right, now. All you good folks out there, we've got a real party. We got Colonel Terry here.
Hello, good morning to the world.
Chad, our man, and we got Jason, my main man, Jason there, taking care of the controls. And we have Greg Chansky here, who's going to play some music for us very shortly. And let me see here. Is it here? Is it here? Come on, come on. No. I just got it. Well, very interesting. All right. You know, I got my own ideas about this show, but I see I'm going to have to surrender and let this show happen because, you know, these shows have a force of their own. Keep trying to make it some way that I kind of have in my head, and it ain't happening. We got Greg Chansky, anything else. I want to introduce a great super talent to you. So everybody settle down in the room. Let's have some stillness now. Everybody get yourself situated. And we're going to have some, we're going to have a song. What are you going to play? Hey, Greg, I love that Hold the Line, man. Thank you for writing that and producing it.
My pleasure.
Oh, wait, how come I'm not hearing Greg in my headsets? Oh, I know why. Try it again.
Okay.
There we go. See, there's little buttons that I have to push, and I found them because I'm very savvy tech-wise, you see.
Well, you know, you being a musician, you're kind of impaired being up this early in the morning. You know?
What? Who sleeps? Who sleeps in these times?
That's true.
We'll get some headsets back to you, Colonel Terry, when he's using 2 right now. 2 mics or whatever. Oh, Chad. All right. Oh, yeah, we're happy.
You got a good guitar?
Everybody happy? Jason's happy. If Jason's happy, that's all.
And how about the voice?
Well,
Yeah?
There's
okay.
only so much of the voice, Greg, you know. Yeah. All right. Said here, it's party
Okay,
time
now we
here
get it better.
on-
Now we get it better.
Remembering America. All right, so what are you going to... Greg,
I'm gonna
all right, well, thank you for producing that one, Hold the Line. It was so good to start the show, sort of start the show.
You're
with
welcome to use it anytime.
that. No, thanks. I'm gonna start selling copies out in front of the station. I appreciate that. I might get my little pirate flag up. All right, so Greg, you're gonna sing
1-all.
1-all. I've heard this. Get ready, sit down, turn off everything, put the dog outside. Because Greg Chansky is now going to sing. You ready? All right.
I'm gonna start it off mellow. I'm not. It's.
All right. Okay.
See, can you hear me?
1-all. I don't hear you in my headsets, but. All right.
You can hear me?
Jason
Okay.
says it's good. That means it's good. My man Jason, love you.
Riding on this planet Earth, a city we call time, like a speck on an ocean of a billion grains of sand. While all the mysteries of the universe unwind, you know it's everyday living to understand. Like, why are people fighting when they could be loving?
Go ahead.
Why are people trying to hurt themselves? You know you're just territory on the way to tell a story at a place called humankind. We're all looking for that soul hidden somewhere in this bag of bones and skin we're in. Now you can weigh, you can measure, but the cost of pain and pleasure, it all boils down. You ain't learn nothing if you can't enjoy yourself from whatever space you're in. I gotta know why. Why are you sitting when you could be dancing? Why don't you get out of yourself? Why are you high when you could be shining? Shine a little light on someone else. 'Cause we are one all, we are all in one. We are one all in one. We are one all, we are all in one. We are one all in one. Let there be singing, let there be dancing, let there be soul in all you tell. If you could give it up, drop your pride, live it up. Live up to what your heart's been saying. Leave your mind, it's liberating. The more you give, the more you'll give your. 'Cause we are now, we are all in one. We are one all in one. Yeah, we are one all in one. 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 You know, it's too early to sing.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. Everybody out there's grooving, man. It's a real thing. This man, well, yeah, Greg Chansky. Oh, yeah. You know, this man sings beautiful things, but he knows what he's singing. That's what I like about him, especially. He knows what he's singing, and he's for real, real good. Greg, will you do more for us in a little while? You hang out?
One more, because I'm getting my voice warmed up.
Okay, hang out a little while,
Okay,
and
sure.
we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Well, since it's music time, this could turn into a talent show. We might actually take votes on this. I don't know if Colonel Terry's going to sing, but we have another great artist in the studio. We have a great mystery artist, and we'll see if anyone can guess who it is.
I don't have anything now.
Oh, he comes without any. You're just going to have to sing.
I can bring something in a minute.
All right, in a minute, the great artist will bring something. All right.
Greg should finish warming up his voice.
No, Greg's going to come in a couple minutes. Greg's going to come back in. I think I'm going to read something right now. If I can find it here, I might just have to. Well, no. Well, what can I say? Ain't on here. All right. Okay. I keep trying to steer this show to ideas that are in my mind, and the show doesn't want to happen. So, Colonel Terry, sir.
Yes.
You got a microphone there? I'm not sure. Here, swing it over, yeah, and then you can swing it back to Greg. All right, we're going to ask Colonel Terry a couple questions here. We're 479-1080. You want to put your 4th of July 4 cents in, you can call up and say something great about the country. If you say something bad about the country, we're going to come visit you.
We want some smart, patriotic people to call in, don't we?
What's this? Oh, are you a member of that new party, the Smart Wing or something?
I am. I'm the founder of the Smart Wing because I spent decades in Washington, D.C., as an idealistic Midwesterner who went there, and I observed after I learned what was going on, both parties, Republicans and Democrats, are corrupt and stupid up to their eyeballs.
No, wait a minute. No, don't say that. You know what I'm liking? I got to say, Jesse Ventura, who I trust, and I heard him on Alex Jones, and Alex Jones said to him, if they try to do the same old thing again, and you decide to start a third party, I'll be totally behind you. I think we need a third party, and if somebody like Jeff Lehman, who's got a heart for America, seriously started a third, I got a feeling such a rush to that party like we've never seen before, because they keep trying to pretend, but people all over the country know what's going on, and they're looking for somebody, who can turn it around, and maybe it could be Jesse.
I used to think we could reform either party to focus on good, competent government. And I idealistically, somewhat, worked for John McCain's 2000 primary campaign, if everybody can remember that long. And John McCain and his brother Joe told me over lunch, John, Teddy Roosevelt for the 21st century. We're going to move the Republican Party and the country to focus on good, competent government. We're going to cast aside the extremes, both directions, and have a government that looks at the 21st century accurately and appropriately. And McCain convinced me of that, and I worked my heart and soul out for him in 2000. I helped him win the New Hampshire primary, and I've got a great anecdote about his mother, Roberta, I might tell later about after we won New Hampshire, taking her to dinner. The point is, the John McCain I knew in 2000 and had meetings with and worked with was not the John McCain in 2000 who picked Sarah Palin to be vice president. What an act of negligence and dereliction of duty towards the country. And in fact, I was back in D.C. many months ago, and I met with John McCain's staff in his Senate offices, and I candidly said to them, you're president if he hadn't picked Sarah Palin. And his staff members all agreed.
Why do you think he picked Sarah Palin?
Because he was prevailed upon by the right-wing religionists component of the convention and the oil company people who he didn't know he was talking to. But Crystal was their representative. And, you've got to have a woman. In addition to that, completely misled about Palin's competence, and her real attitudes and her lack of competence. It was so bad during the campaign it came out. So anyway, he was prevailed upon for a lot of reasons. Plus, he wanted a woman. He should have picked Kay Bailey Hutchison, the senator, this great, capable woman, had been the sex. Are available. And the people who accompanied her said, at the time of the election, we could not vote for McCain Palin. We did not want her to be a heartbeat away from the presidency. It was negligent towards the country for us to do so. So even McCain's staffers, who worked all summer in the campaign, were on the road with Palin, said what a mistake. But as I say, so does classmates of his, last point, his at Annapolis, class of 58, that I worked with on the 2000 primary campaign. In 2008 or so, right after he picked Palin, we had a lunch at the Army-Navy Club. And even his classmates, 3 of them, were all going to make sure that John and Sarah Palin don't win.
So that's the kind of stuff that goes on. And now, a couple of things I want to say. One thing is, I'm glad it's only a choice and not a baby. Whoa. So now, here I am. I'm saying... I get that. Now, I'm glad it's a choice and not a baby, because I'd be worried if it was a baby. It's good. Now, what I want to talk about real quick with you, because we got to get back to the music and stuff, is it correct that the glorious Ted Cruz supported the FTT toilet paper treaty?
Yes, I heard that. But why don't we take that up later?
No, wait a minute. Wait
Okay,
a minute.
all
Wait a
right.
minute. Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? That he supported it?
That's what I recall hearing yesterday.
I heard it too. If that's true, then my gut feeling about Ted Cruz from the start, that he was some kind of being used for other purposes. I just didn't feel he was a real guy. And now seeing this, it's, you see the guy kick his puppy across the room. He's a bad guy. That's you don't need to know much more.
A whole bunch of both Democratic senators and Republicans sold us out on the trade deal.
We gave the Republicans the Senate and the Congress, and they turn around. Now, I want to know what Danny Shea has to say about this, because Danny Shea is all about Ted Cruz. I get emails all the time, and I know Danny Shea has fought some great battles for freedom, and I have a lot of respect for him. But if he sticks with Ted Cruz now, if that's true about Ted Cruz and Danny Shea, Ted Cruz, then I lose all respect for Danny Shea, and I'll never have a good word to say about him, because the guy's a betrayer. This Ted Cruz, if he supported that, where they gave away our parts of our sovereignty, etc., there in the birthplace, no good. So Ted Cruz, if that's true, that's it. I don't want to hear about him. I don't want to hear about anybody who supports him, because the guy is just totally working for the wrong side. So okay, I wanted to say that, and I wanted to bring that up. I'm going to move on now. We'll talk more, Colonel Terry, in a while.
Sure. Let's listen to the music. Now, can we hear the music?
Well, not quite. So we're coming to a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to have readings from the master. We're going to have more music from Greg Chansky. All right, we'll be back. We shall return. You don't get rid of me that easily. Go ahead, Jason.
If you have a home, you have problems. But in your neighborhood, you've got an ace in the hole. Hello, Charlie Friedman here with all of you out there who have a garage door that needs painting, a gate that needs a hinge, or a leaking seal on the shower faucet. The good news is you can find a solution for almost every home and garden problem at your neighborhood Ace Hardware store. That's right, you don't need to go to that big box store, because you can find Ace Hardware stores in Marina, Gilroy, Salinas, and at 2 locations in Watsonville. These Ace Hardware stores are locally owned by my friends Manuel and Carlos Rodriguez. They're almost always on hand to make certain you find the solution to your problem. So, when you have a problem, head for your neighborhood Ace Hardware store. You'll be met at the door and taken straight to the solution to your problem, and you'll be on your way soon with the solution in the bag and a smile on your face. Now at all Ace locations, pick up your Longevity Tangy Tangerine and Healthy Body Start Packs at great prices. Ace is the place. You're ace in the hole.
Guaranteed to put sizzle into your summer. Hello, folks. Michael Olson here at the Farmers Market with Dave Peterson of the world famous Market and Sausage Company. How famous? So famous it doesn't even need a website, because 184,000 other people feature the Corralitos Market on their website. Dave, how did the Corralitos Market and Sausage Company get to be so famous?
It's taken a lot of years. Corralitos Market originally started in the late 1800s, 1898, I think to be exact, and it's word of mouth, which could be very damaging or very prosperous, and that's why we don't take any shortcuts with our products. We buy quality meat to make a quality product. When it comes down to it, we have to deliver good quality and tasting meats. And that's how we became world famous.
There it is, folks. When you barbecue for the family and friends this summer, fire up the grill with the Corralitos Market and Sausage Company.
We guarantee the sizzle.
Don't know what that means.
I
Looks
don't
like
know
it's
what
from
that
the
means either.
60s or possibly the late 50s. Here it is, our throwback ad.
Action. Slimming action. Figure molding. Loving. It lasts for wash after wash. Every burly gay slant step-in has this secret slimming action. Slender, supple. Action that lasts for wash after wash. Gay slant step-ins designed for action by Burley.
Yeah, I don't know what the gay slant style is, but it leads to a supple figure by the sound of it.
I seem to recall in the depths of Rosemary's brain that Burley may have made bras. I don't know that, but I don't think that they were gay bras.
Don't miss Good Morning Monterey Bay, weekdays 6 to 9 a.m. on KSCO AM.
All right, we are back. We're back, and it's a great day in America. After the 4th of July, we've got some of our dear vet brothers here going to tell us about the parade a little bit in a while. Greg Chansky, great talent, son of the Republic, and he's going to sing another song. So listen up, relax, put the dog out. Here we go.
Okay, this song's called Ordinary Man. I'm about your ordinary, living my life what I can. What? People say I am that I am, watching the world go round.
We're all right.
Now I don't want to rule anyone else. Not enough time controlling myself. Want to live my life in good health, watching the world go round. Here we go. And oh brother, when I die, I won't need an alibi. And oh sis, I live, I wanna give, be a boss man, passing out orders, making big plans. What I'll make with my own hands, watching the world go round, watching the world go round, watching the world go round.
Greg Chansky.
Sound is improving. And oh, Father, when I die, I won't need an alibi. And oh, Mother, while I live, I wanna give to you. I'm about your ordinary man, living my life, I do what I can. People say I am that I am, watching the world go round, watching the wheels go round, watching the world go.
Greg Chansky. Greg Chansky. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You want to hang around? Maybe do another one in a while?
Yeah.
Little good. Hang out. We've got some couple of vets dropped in here, and we want to hear what happened. So let's swing the microphone around and let MC hear. What is it? WC. WC. All right. Well, yeah. Quickly, I forget. Here you go. So go on, move in on the mic there, and all right, Say something.
Something.
Good. Say it again.
Something.
All right, I got the right one. Okay. So I didn't get out to the parade. What happened? How was it?
It was fantastic. Juanita and Carrie did a fantastic job decorating the Black Beauty, and we had door panels where was a sign advertising you and your show. Every time we'd get in front of a group of people, they went ballistic. And Jason and
Justin.
Dave from Veteran State Charge. were in
Justin
the
and
vehicle
Dave.
with me.
Oh, nice.
And they had their banner, and because Dave Michaels worked so dadgum hard, we had a banner for him that we flashed. But the crowd went wild. A lot of people were very disappointed that I wasn't Humble Brian.
Said you were. Who cares?
So they said, they told me how much they enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
And I told them, I says, well, they wanted me to give you the message personally.
Cool.
And I told them I'd be honored to, but they could really do a bigger deed by calling the show and telling you in person. And, but from many, many people that enjoy your show, that I met at the parade, and it was a great honor to pass this message on to you.
Cool.
And
must be doing something right somehow.
But it was beautiful. It was really a fun time, and the only thing would have been better is if you'd have been there too. Plus, MZ done Saturday Special live from there. The crowd, fantastic.
Nice. That would have been nice.
As soon as they saw the banners and KSCO, the crowd went crazy.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, I'll tell you, I cannot ride in a parade like that with veterans who served. I cannot. I do not deserve to belong there. I will never try to cop that.
Well, I look at it this way. Those that served in the military they did their part. People that didn't, but they do things like firefighters, police officers. They're just as great as we are, and people like you that stick up for the Constitution, stick up for America, and stick up for our rights are just as great as anybody that ever served. There's greater ones. Some of the greatest heroes, unfortunately, didn't come back, or they did, and they're very badly injured, physically, mentally, and that.
Yeah, and
those are the real heroes.
Yeah, and that parade was for them, and vets were riding in the car and they got to enjoy that. That makes me so happy. And I wouldn't have felt happy riding in it. So it's all fine. And thanks for doing that. It's terrific.
Well, I appreciate it. And I wanted to thank you because of the fact that it was because of you that I ended up with the great honor to be representing CO, your show, MZ, and all the great. And it was a great honor for me because the last time I was in a parade was over 40 years ago, and it was on horseback. We did have cars back then, but I was on horseback.
All right, before you go, one quick thing. I've been practicing up. Ready?
Gotcha.
Oh, he beats me every time. He's so quick on the draw. I can't stand it. I practiced hard, man, but he was like
I can even do it sitting down.
When I try to draw, I'm fast as I can trying to move from my, and him like he's there. Period. He's there.
Watching the eyes. And thanks again for the great honor to represent KSCO and all you wonderful people.
I'm honored that you guys rode with the banner and you came in here and delivered the message. That great day. May God bless you and all your buddies.
God bless you, Brian, and it's an honor and a privilege.
Same
Thank you.
Here. Catch you down the road.
Always.
All right. That was fun. All right. Now, how we doing? Oh, we're coming to. We got 2 minutes. No, we got 5 minutes. Okay. We got 5 minutes. 7. Maybe 7. Jason, are you cutting me short? Are you cutting the humble one short here?
We gotta go. Let's get some more Greg on top.
I'm not hearing. Yeah, Jason's probably saying something terrible he doesn't want me to hear. All right, that's how it is. I see how it is.
Let's hear it again from
Jason's so great. Love it. Do the show without him. So, we all love peace. We all wish the world was at peace. I wish there were no germs. I wish there were no disease. There were no hungry children. But here's about peace. You were peace. spewing your rap how you hate this place, going on and on right out on the street, cursing the government, saying you ain't free. Heard you say you wish the president was dead, so you're waving a flag that's red. Heard you say you're going somewhere else instead. Well, go ahead, but you don't and you won't. You're screaming bluff, you'll fight for peace, but not for freedom. You hate your own soldiers bleeding. It's the glory of peace. You get to stand and shine. You look so fine with a cause no one can deny. It's a glory of peace song. War's been going on too long. You want the world to stop to get along. It's a glory of peace, and you have the answer. Be nice. Give them what they want. Be nice. Yeah, maybe Massachusetts, and then they'll leave you alone, you know. Give them what they want. Be nice. Let them come on in. Give away your guns. Be nice. And then you'll see they're just like UN. Come on, everybody, sing along. If we all sing together, then we can't be wrong. Come on, everybody, sing along. If we all sing together, then you can't be wrong. We can get along, feminist ladies. Whoops. We can get along, feminist ladies. Cover up your hair. We can get along, feminist ladies. Your body. We can get along, feminist ladies. Don't go out. No, not. If you think you hate daddy now, wait till you meet your new one, gal. We can get along. It's a glory of peace. We can organize and chat, make speeches, grab the stage, show the world your feelings, chant your little jingles, make new friends, be adored, finally get some attention. Did I forget to mention sex for peace? Yeah, you better toe the line, boy. It's a glory of peace, and it's so addictive. Close your eyes like the people of Europe did. Hold your nose and pretend when you smell the treason, explaining the surrender is best, because you can't face the test. When evil shows itself, it scares you to death. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting back to it. The computer's trying to mess with me, but I shall go on. Yeah. Explaining the reasons why surrender is best, because you can't face the test. When evil shows itself, it scares you to death. It's a glory. You'd rather say, there's no evil. It's all good. It's not all good. It's all perfect, but it's not all good. It's a glory of peace as you run to hide, marching and yelling and singing your jive, pretending you're not free while your enemy laughs with glee. You're his best hope. You and your dope, the kind you smoke and the kind you promote. Freedom, don't waste it. Freedom can't replace it. America can't find another one. America is the only one. Freedom, don't waste it. Can't replace it. America can't find another one. It's a glory of peace from the west to the east. It's a glory of peace like a cancer that creeps, pretending pure evil does not exist. Now you say it's us, but the question persists. What if we don't stop them? What if they take the world? What if they come here and say you can't be queer? What if they come here and cut off your ears because you don't have a beard, and they lie because they don't like what they hear about you? And if you say it ain't true, they'll maim your own kid right in front of you. It's a glory of peace. Make him go away. I hate what he say. He never went to UCLA. He never studied the fine art of surrender. He's crazy. He's a menace to us. He's a Nazi. Shout him down. He's violent. Kick him out of town. He wants to fight. He has no right. He loves America. He must be dangerous. It's a glory of peace. Look at me now. I'm on the stage, rapping to the crowd, microphone loud, as all the fear inside tries to hide behind the truth that lies, as you bow with noble eyes, telling freedom's enemy you're on his side. Come on, everybody, sing along. If we all sing together, then we can't be wrong. Come on, everybody, sing along. If we all sing together, then we can't be wrong. Can't stand what's happening in my country. 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 Praise you, God. All right. The Zwirling family brings you this show. They bring you the show at their expense because they can't afford my price. So, really, you should, give a little nod, little thank you to the Zwirling family that makes this possible. I wonder, are my headsets not loud enough? Is it the headset? I'm plenty loud. All right. Now, Jason, we're coming to the break. How much time we got? We got 1 minute left. All right, we got 1 minute left, and then we'll be back in about 5 or 6. So tune in. Watch your breath. Get still. We're going to come back, and we're going to soar. And you're listening to Remember America here on KSCO. All songs, all writings are copyright protected, property of the Humble One and Twin Flame Music. So, enjoy. But know that all rights are protected. Gotta say that. because the scoundrels are out there looking for talent that they can claim. All right.
AM 1080, KSCO Santa Cruz, 1340 KOMY, La Selva Beach, Watsonville.
Some clarity may be emerging from today's national referendum. The Greek Interior Ministry has just made an official projection that the no votes will win with more than 61%. That's what the left-wing government elected 6 months ago wanted, rejection of a European bailout that came with demand pensions. Reporter Nick Barnett in Athens spoke with voters.
They are tired of the same cycle that Greece has been put in for the last 5 years that seems to yield no result except for crashing the economy deeper into the ground.
Greece says it wants to negotiate quickly with European banks and governments. Whether they'll help Greece stay in the group of 19 countries that use the euro as money is unclear. A noteworthy step up in airstrikes by the U.S. and some allies aimed at ISIS in both Iraq and Syria. A total on the 4th of July of 38 attacks by coalition aircraft, according to the American military, 26 of them in Syria.
There were strikes on various targets, but most roads and at least one bridge, all important for ISIS to move men and equipment around their territory. They're going to have a lot more trouble doing that now.
CBS Elizabeth Palmer, who's in Syria, reporting on the civil war that began 4.5 years ago, leading to over 200,000 deaths and a hodgepodge of including ISIS. Now to Vienna, Austria, where Secretary of State John Kerry and other Western leaders and experts continue negotiating with Iran's Minister Javad Zarif on how to restrict that country's nuclear program in exchange for easing or lifting sanctions.
While I completely agree with Foreign Minister Zarif that we have never been closer, at this point, this negotiation could go either way.
A comment from the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Bob Corker of Tennessee. Highly skeptical of Iran, Congress will review any deal and will look for the possibility of cheating to work on a nuclear bomb.
Make sure these last remaining red lines that haven't been crossed, they've crossed so many, do not get
Corker on the CBS News broadcast Face the Nation. A happy day for Britain's royal family. Princess Charlotte, who was born 9 weeks ago, has been christened at the country estate of her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth. Hundreds of people were cheering outside the church in Sandringham near England's east coast as they saw the proud parents, Prince William and the Duchess Kate, with their number one child, Prince George, a future king who's 2 years old. In eastern Maine, at a 4th of July party fueled by alcohol, a 22-year-old tried to impale a fireworks mortar bomb on his head. Devin Staples did so, and he has died from CBS Radio News for the third consecutive year has won the Edward R. Murrow Award for Best Newscast. This is CBS News.
Mom, I can't do my math homework. I don't get it. I'm no good at math. I hate math.
I've always considered myself, but when it came to my son Billy's math, I was at a loss. It wasn't that he didn't try, but he kept falling further behind and losing confidence. Then a friend told me about Math Made Easy DVDs. You can order any subject from arithmetic to fractions, percents, algebra, even calculus. Concepts are in an entertaining way, so students enjoy learning at their own pace in the convenience of home. It's as easy as watching TV. Best of all, it's affordable for everyone. Listen, end the frustration. Call Math Made Easy. Call now for a 30-day risk-free trial. 866-598. Most students forget at least 50% of the year's schoolwork over the summer. And with Math Made Easy, your child will be prepared to excel in math this coming fall. Call now, 866-598-6284.
From Paso Tiempo, from Capitola to Carmel, Red Hot News Talk, AM 1080 KSCO Santa Cruz.
You're listening to KSCO, serving Scotts Valley, Gonzales, and New Hydra. You're listening to KSCO, serving Hollister, Seaside, and Redwood Estates.
And good morning, folks. You're listening to AM 1080 KSCO Santa Cruz and AM 1340 KOMY Watsonville. It's Sunday, July 5th, 2015. I'm Jason Struby here with your quick look at KSCO weather and traffic. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. This just in, Dave Michaels has got the day off. If you're coming down to get vitamins, turn around, go back home and get some rest. Dave's going to be gone all day. Hope you get some. Big Highway 1 clear, Highway 17 good, 101 good, 129 and 156 all good. 68 looks like they're now as well, and 152 still slow due to road work. We had a report of cyclists blocking traffic over on Freedom and Soquel. That was about 20 minutes ago. And otherwise, roadways moving good. Central Coast weather outlook for cloudy early on, chance of a drizzle through the rest of the morning, and we should be clearing up later for sunny skies with a high near 69. Tonight, a chance of a drizzle after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 55. Tomorrow, chance of a drizzle in the morning, clearing up in the afternoon for sunny skies and a high near 68. Calm winds through the weekend, southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Your boaters forecast for tonight. No warnings in effect for the Monterey Bay. The temperature here 69 degrees, and the time is up next. It's hour 2 of Remember America with Humble Brian the Great. Stand by.
Now, I have A on. We need a little bit of glory, glory. Now, we got to stay united, folks. The idea is to get us against each other. We got to stay united. We got to behave. We got to be virtuous. We got to keep our faith in that mighty highest power that is the source of all that is. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your philosophy is. There is something. Call it whatever you want. Bow to it however and whenever you want. But there is that higher power. It is the same as the spirit of America. We've got to stay together. We've got to stay strong. No one knows what might be coming. No one knows. If you don't stay strong, if you don't stay virtuous, if you don't hold together, if you don't honor each other, if we don't give way to each other a little bit and lift each other, very difficult. So we steadfast now. We got to be right now in these times. You got to get your feet planted firm. Draw that line, and you got to say, I will stand, and I will keep my head, and I will stay noble, I will stay decent, and I'll do all the good I can. Do not let them herd you over the cliff, because that's the plan. It's the only way they can take America down, is to get people afraid and turning on each other and destroying. Now, we do have our mystery guest is here in the studio, and he is going to bring us a piece of music here. I'm not going to tell you his name yet because you would never believe it. You would never believe it if I told you who we have in the studio now. Okay, here we go.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see for me. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright, blessed, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh,
MZ, our fearless radio leader. Nice.
You're
nice.
just tricking.
No, it's beautiful. I like. But you know, honey pie. Maybe we'll get honey pie in here before the show's
Honey
over.
pie? It's
Yeah,
here.
because that's the sound I'm talking about. I
Really?
know that the housewives and the women out there, they're gonna just
Here's honey
adore
pie.
it. They're we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. You just hang on, because that's your niche as far as I'm concerned. All right. So here's a little talk with the master. You mentioned two ways of talking of self-interest, directly or indirectly. Direct self-interest is when we desire our needs openly in the world. Indirect is when we don't say anything about our wants, but we create a situation to fulfill our self-interest. So here's another question. Engaged in charitable action. Am I loud enough, Jason? Are we good? All right. If you are engaged in charitable action and recognize your underlying recognition, how can you work with that? Answer comes, if we are aware of our desire of recognition, then we can remove that thought. If we don't see it, then it's hard. People see their self-interest, but do not want to remove it. Whoa. Question, how do you remove it? Answer, not dwelling on that thought, by reflecting on our hidden motive and pulling it out in front of the truthful mind. Very nice. Very nice. All right. We've done all that. We've done now, Colonel Terry. There's a lot of talk around that one day all the banks will be closed and nobody's credit cards will work and there'll be chaos and craziness, and this is what the government's trying to do. And and here we have this scenario with Jade Helms. Suddenly there's going to be troops in key places all over the country. At the same time, we see Greece going down. We see Puerto Rico going down. And here they keep telling us, hello, better. Here they keep telling us it has nothing, it's not affecting the United States. Oh, somehow it don't ring true. Your story don't ring. Ray Charles. So, take on all this.
Well, first of all, am I loud enough?
Go ahead.
He said,
You're good. You're good.
I'm good.
Yeah,
All right.
I had to push the lever.
All right. You're running the console.
Yeah, that's the problem. Go ahead. Yeah.
First of all, what I observed in Washington, and I happened to observe it.
You were with
places.
Reagan. You were in the thick of it. I know in the past.
I saw things from perspective, working in the Congress and the Secretary of Defense's office, coordinating lots of things. As bottom line is big picture. The big picture is there's a massive government that addresses economic issues. If we take banking and currency, and we take regulation ranging from the SEC to
and
Treasury.
you know banking and economics.
Right.
You've studied that, right?
Yes, I have.
All right.
At the graduate level.
Good.
There's then in addition, there are huge institutions, like let's take the Wall Street banksters as an example. And they will influence the government. They also influence the marketplace massively. And they even engage in fixing the interest, as we know from the LIBOR, the London Interbank Exchange scandal, where the banks have had to pay billions of dollars in fines, cheating all of us with higher interest rates than should have been in the marketplace fair.
Do you think they're coming back to that? You think they're going to raise up the interest rates?
Well, that'll be the Federal Reserve. That's coming back to the government. And there, the Federal Reserve is trying to stimulate the interest rates. They're also
Lower
trying
interest
to,
rates.
with lower interest rates, but they're also trying to stimulate the economy with offering some opportunity or reasons for people to put money in the banks, commercial banks. In addition, they're trying to not allow inflation to start, given how much money, dollars total, have been pumped in to the economy in the last 8 or 10 years as stimulus. To make it, on one point that's easy to focus on, we have this huge, massive, complex economic activity that is largely private in the banking sector, that also involves corporations not having an incentive to bring money back here because our tax rates are higher on them. And one of the reasons our tax rates are higher for corporations in general is because so many corporations don't pay anything, nothing or close to nothing. They don't pay their fair share. Quick example, the oil companies don't pay any effective income tax on what they make because they have bribed the Congress to get things called depletion allowances, which allow them to say, gee, my oil is disappearing at far rates than it really is, and they take that off inappropriately. General Electric pays no taxes the last 3 or 6 years, federal income taxes, on billions of dollars in profits and revenues, because lobbied the Congress, 1,000 pages of tax law.
What can be done to turn this around? Take all the money out of politics?
Absolutely. That is the first step. In fact, California has a thing, Take the Money Out or something is the name of the organization. We have to take out the capacity for corporations, industries, wealthy individuals, and even labor unions to bribe and buy members, buy campaign contributions and other things.
Now, I think it would be good if the IRS was gone, not tampered with, not improved, not tweaked, because the American people are not supposed to be afraid of their government. And this is something hanging over everybody. Oh, they'll audit you. Oh, the IRS should be gone. It is tyranny. Un-American, and it should be completely taken away. Some kind of fair tax. If a guy's hiding a couple $1 million and he decides to buy a boat, he's going to have to pay taxes. Something like that. How's that ring?
Well,
to you?
Your value-added tax that the Europeans also use. When you buy something, you pay a tax on the transaction. We could also have a 15% tax on income across the board, and supposedly that would bring in enough revenue. But we have to fund the government somehow. You want the Navy to protect you from invasion. You've got to have money.
It's fixed and all that.
Should government be looked at more critically and analyzed for its waste and stupidity? Yes. That's what our legislature is supposed to do. But you see, they're bribed by people that want to steal from us.
Or they're intimidated, they're blackmailed. A lot of these congressmen, why would he vote that way? Well, if they got a picture of him with a little girl, he's going to vote however they say. Who the heck knows what's going on? There's not enough virtue.
That, in my observation, happens, but it doesn't happen very often. What happens almost all the time, contributions, swaying, influencing a congressman.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
And then what happens? 15 to 20% of the time, I'm convinced, is eggs in envelopes. And then about 40% of the time, members of Congress, both parties, have their wives or their useless children or unemployable nephews making several $100,000 a year with a Washington lobbying firm that access to Uncle Fred.
Rife. Okay, look, move on, but I appreciate very much that take. Will you hang out in case we get a chance to chat later?
Happy to, sure.
But the show has its own force, and I'm feeling the call to roll right now. Greg Chansky, a song for us. MZ, I want the lady pie so we can, because George Norrie would say, especially that one, that everyone in the hospice died when he played it for them. But will you play the Sweetie Pie song? Technically, people could say Ray Charles couldn't sing. People would say Ray Charles, his voice is all foggy, but he was great. And I really think there's a niche for your singing. And I want people to hear Sweetie Pie. That's the acid test for what I'm saying. Oh, Honey Pie. All right, you can. Now. Come on. Oh, all right. We're going to come back from the break, and you're going to sing Honey Pie, and Greg's going to perform one way or the other. It's going to happen. So, all right, folks, we're coming right. We're going to be right on time for the break now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Jason, my man.
Ouch! That's what my solar-powered Buick said when a parking lot light abutment crinkled its fender and knocked out its turn signal. What to do? I went to Think Local First Directory and found Phil's Auto Body here at 2750 SoCal Avenue in Santa Cruz. When I asked Phil what makes Phil's Auto Body different, he told me something you.
Here at Phil's Auto Body, we're working for you, the customer. You are our primary concern. We've been here for over 22 years. We've known all the adjusters. We all work well together. Bumper to bumper, your satisfaction, absolutely guaranteed.
That's exactly what I found when Phil's Auto Body made my solar-powered Buick just like new. So when your car or truck gets wrinkled and crinkled, think first of how Phil's Auto Body will make it just like new. Phil's Auto Body and Refinishing at 2750 SoCal Avenue in Santa Cruz. And at philsautobodysc.com. philsautobodysc.com.
Hey, last-minute shopper. Where did you get all these gifts?
I wanted to shop local, so I went to Made in Santa Cruz.
Made in Santa Cruz? Where's that?
On the Santa Cruz Wharf, right next to Girls Out Kit.
Wow, all of this is made by local artists?
Yes. For Sarah, a recovery pillow you can use hot or cold. For Jared, a Santa Cruz logo hoodie. For Grandma, an original watercolor art piece. For Bob, a UCSC Banana Slug t-shirt as seen on John Travolta in the movie Pulp Fiction. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
And you can get it online at SantaCruz.com.
Really?
They are open until 7 p.m., so like me, you can shop after work. And Made in Santa Cruz is open 7 days a week. Made in Santa Cruz. On the Santa Cruz Wharf, next to Stagnero's Open Fish Market, and online at MadeInSantaCruz.com.
Who was made in Santa Cruz?
I was made in Santa Cruz.
Your one-stop print shop has been locally owned and operated in Santa Cruz for a decade, providing custom design services to help you. ShirtCrafter provides top-of-the-line custom screen printing, digital printing, embroidery, stickers, banners, business cards, and so much more. They carry top-quality brands of gear from T-shirts and polos to sweatshirts and ball caps. Whether you're outfitting your softball or team building for your business, ShirtCrafter has it all. So build your brand with ShirtCrafter, located at 111 Ingle Street in Santa Cruz, or go to www.shirtcrafter.com. Or you could give them a call at 831-423-0537. That's ShirtCrafter, 831-423-0537.
We're back. We've got a lot of fun coming. A lot of fun, folks. And we're going to start out now. Now, there's a little something going on here that some of you may or not know about. Now, MZ played me some things that he, did over karaoke, and I said, MZ, there's a sound there that I think especially the women would like. It's like this heartfelt. And he said, oh, I don't sing it. I said, that's not the issue. I said, there's something there that is so sincere and heartfelt that I think there's a niche there. And a CD released, and people could hear it. I think the women would really be touched to hear the sincerity and the warmth and the sound. I'm serious about it. I know the music industry. George Norrie knows radio, but music industry. And I think if the right CD was cut, I think MZ could actually, something could happen. So here's the acid test. He's going to sing Honey Pie, which is exactly what he can't sing, or the women would say, how adorable. Now, 479-1080, I want you women, if it touches your heart, call in and encourage MZ and try to overturn the nasty things that George Norrie said to our fearless leader. Okay, here we go.
There was a working girl north of England way. Now she's hit the big time. USA. And if she could only hear me, this is what I'd say. Honey pie, you are making me crazy. I'm in love, but I'm late. So won't you please come home? Oh, honey pie, your position is tragic. Come and show me the magic of your Hollywood song. You became a legend of the silver screen, and now the thought of meeting you makes me weak in the knee. Oh, honey pie, you were driving me frantic. You sail across the Atlantic to be where you belong. Honey pie, come back to me.
1080, call in and tell them if it...
Or if it made you want to lose your lunch.
I love this kind of, that kind of music. That kind of music. Play it to me, Hollywood blues. Feel the wind that blew her boat across the sea. Kindly send her sailing back to me. Oh, honey pie, you're making me crazy. In love, but I'm lazy. So won't you please come home? Come back to me. Honey pie, honey pie.
We don't want to hear, now we don't want to hear from any men because you will not understand. We want to hear from some women. 479-1080. Somebody call up and tell
Nobody's
MC
calling.
that he touched
This
your
is
heart.
this is more crushing than the George Norrie
We must not let George
comment.
hear about this. George must never hear about this.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know what Jeff from Santa
All right,
Cruz called
we're
it.
gonna have
Said
Greg Chansky now. This is a real party. I'm having a ball. We got Greg Chansky. We got Colonel Turry. We got Chad. We got my man Jason there. Jason. All right. What are you going to sing, Greg?
When Love Was the Style.
Oh, this is beautiful. Now, before you sing, what I'm kind of real proud that Richie Havens cut Love Storm, my song, and you said you thought it was the best performance he ever did. I felt that way, but I didn't know if it was good to say it. And Havens cut 3 songs of yours.
Yeah,
that's saying something. Yeah, and they were great. So what are the titles of yours that he cut?
Death at an Early Age. And Don't Pass It Up.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. All right, so here's Greg Chansky. If I have to say so myself, the great, incomparable Greg Chansky's going to sing a fabulous song now.
So let's see. We have good guitar sound? Yeah, okay.
You want more? Wait, let's check it.
No, we're good. I think we're good.
Right there?
think we're good. No, he said leave it alone. He said
Leave it alone. Oh, Jason's pushing me around again. All right, go ahead.
It was evening, one velvet evening, back there in summer of 71. We were strolling down Charles Street when I first heard father and son. On the sidewalks from boutiques and cafes, people were styling in their elaborate display. Hail to England, height of the fashion, rags are our riches, renowned to this day. Oh, precious hearts, oh, gentle hearts, you traveled away, and I fear you were gone. Deep in my mind, I chased to put on. In the later, we ran into Margaret, beautiful Margaret, bathing in Commons Park Pond, in her back bay, day-glow apartment, close to dry off, put a buzz on. Oh, precious hearts, oh, gentle hearts, you've traveled away, and I fear you were gone. Deep in my mind, I chased the time when love was the style to put on. We all fell together in a pile upon the floor. Maybe we would meet again, laugh a little more. Next time I'll bring my brother in to play the keyboards.
Oh, nice. All right, we'll do that. Go ahead.
It was evening, one velvet evening, back there of 71. We go strolling down along Charles Street whenever I hear for father and son. Oh, precious hearts, oh, gentle hearts, you traveled away, and I fear you will go. Deep in my mind, I chased the time when life was a beautiful song.
Nice. Nice, nice.
Thank you.
Greg Chansky, super great.
If I can identify with your song, having, am I on, sir? I can identify with your song and appreciate it, having lived and done stuff in Boston a lot.
Right.
And it's very depictive.
Do you know Charles Street?
Oh, very well,
Yeah.
indeed, and Back Bay.
Yeah.
And the gentleness in your song is reflective of that cultural warmth of Boston.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, now, I just open the great book, the Holy Bible, once in a while, and I'm just going to read it. This is kind of right what I opened to. And mine hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel. Neither shall they enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord God. Because they have seduced, saying peace, and there was no peace. And one built up a wall, and lo, others daubed it with untempered mortar. Now, isn't it? I read the glory of peace before. I just opened the Bible, and this is what I opened to. Isn't that interesting? See, there's a higher power that God. Say unto them which daub it with untempered mortar, that it shall fall. An overflowing stone shall fall, and a stormy wind shall rend it. Lo, when the wall is fallen, shall it not be said unto you, the daubing wherewith ye have daubed it? Therefore thus saith the Lord God, I will even rend it with a stormy wind in my fury, and overflowing shower in mine anger, and great hailstones in my fury to consume it. So will I break down the wall that ye have dubbed with untempered mortar. No real faith, no real strength. And that's what I said. And bring it down to the ground, so that the foundation thereof shall be discovered, and it shall fall, and ye shall be consumed in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, and thus will I accomplish my wrath upon the wall and upon them that have dubbed it with untempered mortar. Peace, peace, it's all good. We're meeting with them. We're talking to them while this ISIS state grows and grows. Oh, we bombed this and we bombed that, and it grows and grows and grows right under our nose. Because we have a betrayer in the White House, there's going to be peace while they plan for the destruction. To wit, the prophets of Israel, which prophesy concerning Jerusalem, and which see visions of peace for her. There is no peace, saith the Lord. There's a time you have to fight. There's a time you have to be strong. There's a time you have to recognize there is evil in the world. And there's a time when you have to say, no, we will fight. We will not allow that here. They're flooding in here. They're gaining power because we got a jihadist in the White House, and that's just how it is. I know it. Then I'll come here toward the end. Wherefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against your pillows. And say, thus saith the Lord God, woe to the women that sew pillows to all armholes, and make kerchiefs upon the head to hunt souls. Will ye hunt the souls of my people, the souls alive that come unto you? Wow, the born alive babies. How about that? They survive abortion, and this monster in the White House made sure they were still called fetuses and made sure they were murdered. Oh, yeah, you'll go with them all the way over the cliffs, believing he's good. And will ye pollute me among my people for hand and for pieces of bread to slide that should not by your lying to my people that hear your lies? Wherefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls to make them fly, and I will tear arms, and I will let the sun to make them fly. Your kerchiefs also will I tear, and deliver my people out of, and they shall no more hand to be hunted, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. With lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengthened the hands of the wicked, that he should not return from his wicked way, by promising him life. Therefore ye shall see no more vanity, nor divine divinations, for I will deliver my people out of your hand. Couched in but the truth is the truth. Now, that's the Bible. I don't want to hear it. Change the station. It's the Bible. You know, or, oh, that's Humble Brian. He's a right winger. No, I'm for freedom. Freedom is not right wing or left wing. Freedom is free. Anyone who doesn't love freedom, anyone who doesn't want freedom, anyone who won't fight for freedom, where are you from? Where do you stand? I'm for freedom. I'm for the blessed, inspired Constitution that is still the Supreme Court of this land. That bothers you? You want to run from that? You dummies, you fools, you blind, ridiculous hypocrites. I can't stand it anymore. Don't get me started, Michael. Don't get me started. All right. So, here we are. Now, well.
Yeah. Brian, you know, I'd like to mention about freedom. I think people need to stop, besides the political garbage we hear, the garbage in the food that we get. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
People don't need to eat the fast food, the junk food, the sweet food. That's one, I think, like, you have a choice not to partake in that.
Yeah.
And then you won't get stuck in the whole medical, pharmacological runaround, treadmill, getting drugs. So I think, you know, that's one freedom I wish you
That's
you had
excellent.
mentioned.
See, Greg, man, I listen to your songs and I said, you know what you're singing. There's people that write nice words and all, but they don't really understand it. You know what I mean? And it's like, this is very profound because when you give away your health, part of your freedom, because when you're not, you can't think as clearly. Hamburger belly, hamburger head.
Right.
It's kind of like that. And that's a step toward freedom too, is to get healthy. Now there's might be some hard guys out there. I don't believe in all that, but I eat any. Well, why don't you put some gas tank? You save some money. It's cheaper. Put kerosene in your gas tank. I don't believe in all that gasoline engine stuff. And the gas tank's going to start sputtering and coughing. Then they come down with some so-called disease, and it's really a condition, and that's what the whole longevity thing is about. The longevity thing is about stop putting the bad stuff in your body, and do at least a half-day fast, clean yourself out, and give your body the minerals and the supplement, the minerals and the that it needs. The Mighty 90, Dr. Wallach calls it. And that stuff is fabulous. Anyone who gets a little sample and tries, they say it gives them energy, this and that, they start taking it. It's like Dr. Wallach, I spoke to him. I know the same thing I do. He said, what? I said that Americans have to get strong and healthy fast. He said, that's right. We're ill as a country because of how we're eating. That is so important, what you brought up, Chris. And folks, you got to make better choices. It's not just about I'm for freedom and I'll stand. It's all you got to your own self, your own health. You got to eat right, get healthy. And I'll tell you, I'm from way back in the 60s with the Arnold Ehret mucusless diet healing system, the fasting, cleaning out the body. But these days, with the soil depleted and the food not having what you need in it, give your body what it needs to work. Cut your finger, the body amend it. When there's all kinds of issues, it's more complicated. The body's got to have what it needs. The body is smarter than the doctors. The body will take care of business most of the time if you give it what it needs to work with. So Brian.com, take a look at the longevity website there. You can call me personally at 831 I don't call myself 359-8392. 831-359-8392. After the show, please. You can call me anytime, and I'll personally bring you in. I'll talk to you about it, what issues you're having. Well, here's what Dr. Wallach has for this. Here's what he has for that. And the thing about this is his products work. They work. It's not like, I'm taking I got good vitamins my chiropractor gave me. I got it's not like that. It's like it really works. You take these minerals and these nutrients, and you start feeling good pretty quick. And after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's like, whoa, something has happened. Like I look at my hands sometimes, no tremor, completely still, and all kinds of things in my body improving, including my lower back that when I was helping a friend with a wheelchair and I'd lean forward to put it in my trunk, I would go and then one day I put the wheelchair in the trunk and it was like, hey, I didn't grunt. I didn't have pain, and it kind of dawned something fabulous is going on. So get these longevity, get these 90 essentials, and if you call me 831-359-8392, I'll talk to you about it. I'll bring you in personally. I'll show you how to make some money too if you want while you're at it. You could go to the website humblebrian.com as well. So that takes care of all that. Get that stuff going. If you're not taking vitamins that into these products, I could not talk about them. I could not do this. I'm a free spirit, and I could not do this if I didn't love the product, and I really do love it. And I have such admiration for Dr. Wallach for what he's done. So where are we now? What are we? Oh, are you taking off? All right. Oh, Jason. And me. All right, we're off on it. Break.
Hi, registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs here. I've been studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, your life. Alpha-lipoic acid is one of the most important pain-relieving nutrients you could ever use. It's even featured on the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center's website in an article that discusses its intravenous use to treat peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy literally means painful nerves in the extremities or the periphery of the body. And if this is something you're dealing with, you'd be wise to consider using a couple or 200 or 300 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid on a daily basis. According to Dr. Beth Lay, alpha-lipoic acid can not only improve various markers of nerve health associated with diabetic peripheral neuropathy, but it can actually reverse nerve damage in the extremities. What's more, alpha-lipoic acid can help prevent the deterioration of the visual nerve cells. The eyes are very sensitive to effects of light oxidation in response to the sun, and both cataracts and macular degeneration can be the result of long-term breakdown from solar radiation as well as deficiencies in antioxidants. The poor sugar predominant characteristic of diabetes can ultimately lead to significant vision loss and blindness. And alpha-lipoic acid, because of its powerful antioxidant and blood sugar effects, can help provide important benefits. Alpha-lipoic acid may also potentize insulin, thereby improving the sugar chemistry of 100 to 200 milligram daily dose of alpha-lipoic acid can be a diabetic's and his eye's best friend. Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm the pharmacist that believes that staying healthy and strong is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do its work. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos too at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com.
Are you feeling stuck in some area of your life or frustrated that your life isn't quite what you dreamed it would be? It's not too late to do something. Life Coach Laura on Monday for tips and tools to help you get more of what you want in life and to begin creating your amazing life right now. That's Mondays right here on KSCO 1080.
Create your amazing life Mondays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. on KSCO.
The name of the in the family was based on, because that was a British show.
It's like Bumpkin of the House, or like
whatever,
it's the dad's name or something.
It'll come to me.
Speaking of shows, Till Death Do Us Part, is that what it was called?
Thank you. That's the show that I was looking for, yes. That was the forerunner to All in the Family, and he is a very big fan of the Queen. Heavenly son-in-law who is not.
Meathead.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was our meathead. It was much ruder than your show. But then that's the case often with shows from across the Atlantic. They're a lot filthier and more profane over there because they can be, and here a little bit more.
I feel like that's me and you. You're the very rude, profane lady, and I'm the nice, polite, young American man.
Well, up yours.
Exactly. Tune in the always prim and proper Rosemary Chalmers on Good Morning Monterey Bay. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 a.m. on KSCO AM 1080.
The name of the show that All in the Family was based on, because that was a British show.
It's like Bumpkin of the House, or like
whatever,
it's the dad's name or something.
It'll come to me.
Speaking of shows, Till Death Do Us Part, is that what it was called?
Thank you. That's the show that I was looking at, All in the Family. And he is a very big fan of the Queen. And he has a slovenly son-in-law who is not.
Meathead.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was our meathead. It was much ruder than place often with shows from across the Atlantic. They're a lot filthier and more profane over there because they can be, and here you have to be a little bit more.
I feel like that's me and you. You're the very rude, profane lady, and I'm the nice, polite, young American man.
Well, up yours.
Exactly. Tune in the all.
All right, we have returned. Hey, Greg, you were saying during the break, you were talking about, being well and bondage and so on. Say what some of that you were saying. That was good stuff.
Well, what I was saying is, if you're physically ill, what good is freedom? I mean, because you're really in bondage because your body doesn't work and your mind doesn't work. And as a yoga aspirant, someone who does yoga a lot, I've realized that flexibility in your body is really wealth. And if you're stiff and solidified, then you're actually poor. You may think you have a lot of money, but if you can flow, if you and it's also with flexibility, it's nothing that anybody can give you. You have to work at it. You know, there's no magic pill. You know, just like eating well, you know, you have to become aware. And I think that's one of the, you know, don't buy their crap. Don't watch their stupid shows. Don't go to their lousy movies. And that is really more revolutionary than you can imagine, you know.
Now, Greg, didn't I tell you about stuff? Go ahead, man. It's good. It's right. It's right.
Well, anyway, I'm glad we're in Santa Cruz. You know, there's so many parts of the world we have to worry about
getting anything to eat.
Yeah, and you know, people, you know, laying some crazy trips on your head. That reminds me of a song I have, but I guess it's getting too late.
What song is that?
True to Yourself.
Oh, go ahead, hit it, and then I got to go out high.
Okay, all right. Let me do this song for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. Do we have the guitar?
We're good. You need more guitar?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
No. Jason says
Turn
no.
the CD down.
Oh, the CD.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Somebody laid this trip upon your head. Told you it wasn't good enough, boy. Remember when they said, all you freaks, you better find your place in line. Forget all those spacey ideas, leave them all behind. Take care, 'cause the wheels they're turning, someday they're gonna run up over you. Forget about those songs you've been learning, won't cut it when the rent comes due. You wanna be true, nobody else be telling you to. You wanna make it through, lay it on the line. I'm talking about you. Hey, you in the crowd, get up off your feet and shout it out loud. You don't wanna look back, wonder how it could have been. I got that hangs up on my wall. See me with a baseball glove trying to shag a ball. Couldn't catch 'em all, but I learned to take good aim. When it don't come natural to you, you gotta change the game. Sometimes when you're feeling kinda older, you're laying back, steady attitude. Never getting what's over your shoulder, never getting what's ahead of you. You wanna be true to yourself. Don't take the path that somebody else be telling you to. You wanna make it through, lay it on the line. I'm talking about you. Hey, you in the crowd, get up off your feet and shout it out loud. You don't wanna look back, wonder how it could have been. You wanna be true to yourself. You gotta be true to yourself.
Nice, Greg. Very nice. Very. Okay, folks. Very, 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 very nice. All right, we're coming into the end, the home stretch here. So please put your attention on your breath now. Let's get centered, because this is part of being healthy too. Healthy mind, healthy spirit. Put your attention on your breath. Breathe through your nose. Breathe gently up in the forehead. Look gently up in the forehead. Think the highest thought. Settle down. Thoughts will come, back to the breath. Thoughts will come, oh, I gotta call this guy, back to the breath. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. No. So thoughts will come and try to distract you. Back to the breath. Breathe through the nose, gently up in the forehead. Think the highest thought. Let the mind settle down. Back to the breath. Thoughts will come. Don't let them lead you away. Don't wrestle with them. Oh, why was I thinking that? Oh, what an awful thing. Back to the breath. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get there on time. Back to the breath. Everything can wait. A couple minutes. Back to the breath. Watch the breath. Think the highest thought. You're all out there going to come together in that circle that we know. Everybody, that's right. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. We're coming together. We're going to do some spiritual warfare. That's right. Yes. Very good. Keep watching the breath. Think that, oh, I can't get there today. Back to the breath. Back to the breath. Same thing, back to the breath. Keep watching the breath. Think the highest thought. That's right. Stay with it. We're coming together. Maybe had a little too much to drink. Maybe a little too much of this or that. Worries, problems. Back to the breath. It will all wait. That's right. Keep watching the breath. Very good. Very good. Circles joining. Very good. Oh, you wonderful people. Stay with the breath. Stay with the breath now. Stay with the breath. Stay together. Very good. Now we will. Goodness across our nation. Goodness and divine intervention from the highest realms across our nation. Touching every single schoolroom, every teacher, every corporation, every factory. Every school, every church, every temple, every heart, every mind. Stay. Oh, you people are so wonderful and beautiful. Keep watching the breath. Stay with it. And we ask for that blessing of freedom, real freedom, and goodness, virtuous. Stay with the breath. Stay with the breath. Don't think about it. Just will it. Like when you decide to walk faster, you just walk faster. Yes, will it out of the country now all together. Praise God. Beautiful. Yes. Goodness. Real power. Unity. Heart-to-heart love. Compassion. Decency. Goodness. Strength. Unity. A people that will stand victorious, a people that can never be defeated. Because with unity and love for each other, that's a great power. Peace is the greatest power. And from this peace that we have now, we send out that power across our nation, to sweep across our nation. From east to west and north to south, into the core of the darkness. Tearing down the strongholds of iniquity. We come against these evils that are trying to possess. And we overcome it with the power of light and love and goodness. Gripping our nation. Goodness gripping our nation. Victory gripping our nation. Unity gripping our nation. The goodness of the American people awakening and standing together. Victorious. We will prevail. America will prevail. And we are America. Very good. Very, very, very good. We ask for this mighty power to take hold of our nation, to set us right, and to let the remnant, the loyal, faithful remnant, feel the power and the strength. And remember their country, remember their power as a people. That we will endure, we will overcome. And America will be the shining beacon of light and hope to the world that she was born to be. Stay with it. Stay with it all through the day. all through the day. Om Tat Sat. Praise you, God.
KSCO Santa Cruz.
Yes, News. I'm Vive. Greek referendum results.
It's a very big victory for the Greek people.
At least for the no vote, the vote to reject a European financial bailout with tough conditions.